Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. This one talking about the NBA for Wednesday. In the video, we have 4 picks for you to consider. So stay tuned to hear all 4 of them. And I hope you guys joined up in the private Dynamo Discord because we had a big day in the NBA. In the videos, we give out early picks, but I post more of my favorite picks as these lines change throughout the day. Posted his 3-pick underdog slip, which hit, but Rui didn't play in it. And then my 2 late NBA Prize Picks plays, Grant Williams and Mitchell, over on their PRA. Absolutely smashed. And we've been cashing out private Discord members. You can see one here hit some big NFL slips on Monday and some NBA slips with our picks as well. Clutch here hitting some big picks in all sport. And you can see this guy in the Discord hit back-to-back days with 6-man slips using picks from the NBA and NHL. You can see on Monday went 4 for 4 with my early NBA picks here. A massive slip, 25 to win 250. And the day before that, a 3-pick NBA slip I posted hit. And then the day before that, another capper posted a 4-pick slip, just his 4 favorite picks, and hit that. And we'll be locking in all sports. I've been crushing the NHL shots on goal plays. You can see 7 of my 8 last picks for the NHL have all hit. Also an insane late night hit in the NBA, a 20x here on a 6-pick slip. So definitely check it out, Dynamo private Discord. The top and favorite picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers in there. You guys saw some of the big hits we've been going on and some of the streaks. So we'll see you guys over there. Lock in for the NBA season. Daily picks of just our top favorite picks in there every single day. And we do NFL, NHL, college football. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord. Now let's get into this one. First one I'm going to is going to be Dyson Daniels over on his PRA against the Warriors. Should be a tough matchup. Atlanta has actually been playing pretty solidly this year, so I think they can keep this one close. Dyson Daniels has been playing great, and with Trae Young coming back now, he was out for a bit. Trae Young kind of playing more of a distributor role as he's coming back here, and Dyson Daniels has been super aggressive, so I like him on this line, continuing to hit this one versus Golden State. Should be a good pace-up spot here, and I think Atlanta could keep this one close and pretty competitive, so I think that should be a big game for Dyson Daniels. On the season for Daniels, we could take a look at this one on Outlier. He's hit this in 9 of 13 games, including his last 6 games. He's had 23 or more on the PRA here. We just need him to get 22. He's had some big games, and with Trae Young coming back, passing the ball, being more of a distributor here, should help him out even more. Coming down, you can see the minutes have been insane for him as well. To start the season, it was a little up and down with the minutes. Had 3 games here playing under 25 minutes. Since then, he hasn't played less than 35 minutes in a single game here. So the minutes have been way up as well for him. Last year, barely was playing. So he hit this in 7 of the 66 games he played last year. But on Outlier, you can see them with different minute totals. So in games last year where he played, just give him at least 29 minutes so we can get a decent sample size here of 10 games. He hit this over in 6 of 10. Obviously, completely different situation scenario with New Orleans last year. This year, he is more aggressive, more a part of the offense. Should be able to hit this one if this game is close and competitive and he's playing those big minutes. So I like going to Daniels here. The next one I'm going to go to is Jalen Brunson on the under of his points at 26.5. And again, these picks are posted in the private Discord ahead of time, because I think some of these could bump. But for Brunson, I'm liking the under here at 26.5 because he hasn't really been scoring the ball super effectively this year, coming up against Phoenix, who is really struggling without Durant and Beal. I think that the Knicks could potentially just run them out of this game, and it's not going to be an in-season tournament game, so score differential doesn't matter, any of that. And I think Brunson's going to see around 30 minutes in this game, pretty low minute total, so I'm expecting a blowout in this one, and Brunson to not have to do a lot or not play a ton of minutes, so I'm going to be taking him on the under. First off, I want to look at this one on Outlier. If you don't know what Outlier is, it is a tool to look at player prop sites like Prizepicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, and you can compare them to what other sportsbooks have all in one place, so it'll be linked down below. If you want to check it out, you get a free trial of it with the link down in the description. But for Brunson, you can see one of their top picks. They have it at 26.5 on Prizepicks. All these other sites have it at 25.5, and even like minus 104, minus 109 to go under on Pinnacle and Caesar. And Pinnacle, I think, has some of the sharpest odds. They have Dyson Daniels over on his PRA at minus 149 as well. So liking Brunson here, one of their favorite picks. So we can also take a look at Brunson on Outlier at 26.5. Just a 29% hit rate, 4 of 14 games so far. He's hit this one. And also coming down to the minutes, they've been kind of all over the place. The last 5 games, actually, he hasn't played over 35 minutes, which is pretty surprising because he was playing huge minutes last year, and even some of these games were pretty close. Still hasn't seen over 35 in his last 5 games. So hasn't been seeing the huge minutes that he was last year. If we look at last year, this was a 58% hit rate for him in 90 games that they played. But again, on Outlier, you can look at minutes. So when he played under 35 minutes last year, this was just a 32% hit rate. And then you can see as we go down, 34 was a 27% hit rate, 33 down to 29, 32 to 23, and then 31 or under, it was just 2 of 12 games. So he mostly was hitting this one when he was playing those massive minute games like 36, 37, 38 plus minutes last year. So for all these reasons, going to be taking the under on Brunson. For the next one, liking Kobe White here against Milwaukee. Love targeting guards against the Milwaukee Bucks, and especially just when Damian Lillard is in there, they get exposed by some of these guards. Kobe White has been having a great season. Basically, on this team, you have Levine and Kobe White getting as many shots as they want, basically, and they play at one of the fastest paces this year with Josh Giddey back there in the entire league. So they should be getting a ton of shots up, and Kobe White should be putting up a ton of stats in a great matchup here. And this one should be a close game between Chicago and the Bucks, who've been struggling. So I think Kobe White's going to play a ton of minutes, do whatever he wants out there on the court, and be able to smash his PRA line. For Kobe White, we've seen him only hit this in 7 of 8 games this year. Has had some really close ones with 3 games here with 27 on the PRA. Also, the minutes have been all over the place because of a lot of blowouts. So 2 games ago, they lost by 30 to Houston. And then the game before that, Cleveland, another really tough matchup. They got blown out. He played less than 30 minutes and a few games under 30 minutes. But in these close ones, he's played 33, 35, 37 minutes. A lot of games, 34 plus minutes as well. And I think this one's going to be close. So we can look in games where he's played 34 or more minutes this year. It jumps up to a 5 of 8 hit rate for him on the PRA. So I'm liking Kobe White on this line, and I think a great matchup. The next one, going to a guy that I've been smashing the unders on all year, Tyrese Halliburton. He's had an extremely slow start, and to be honest, I've never been a huge Tyrese Halliburton believer, and we've kind of seen it this year. Teams have figured him out. He's not being as aggressive as a scorer either. So I'm liking taking the under here on the straight points against Houston, who has been one of the toughest defenses in the NBA, at least the last 2 weeks. They've really shown that they can be one of the top defensive teams, and they've been winning a ton of games because of it and shutting a bunch of teams down. So I think this is going to be a tough spot, and they're really going to be all over these guys for Indiana. So I don't like Halliburton to hit this one. It's not one he's been hitting all year. I was kind of surprised this line was at 18.5. The way that he's been struggling to hit this, considering they're also coming up in this tough matchup. So looking at this one, 18.5, he's hit it in 4 of 14 games this year. In his last 4, he hasn't gone over it either. And he's been missing this in some good matchups as well. Like against Toronto, he didn't hit it, and they lost that game. Against Charlotte, he got 6 points. Against the Pelicans, just 11. The Knicks, 0 points. So he's really been struggling to score. Has had that one huge game against the Knicks, and then a 25-point game, 22 and 1 at 19. He's making 29% of his threes, 38% of his field goals. So has just been playing extremely bad as far as shooting and scoring. The assist has still sometimes be there, so I like going to just the under on the points here. Houston, you can see 3rd in defense right now, only allowing 105 points per game. And you can see last year when everyone was loving Halliburton, still this was just barely over a 50% hit rate for him. And if you guys want more picks, definitely join up in the Dynamo private Discord. Hopefully you guys were in there for yesterday, because after my early look picks, I posted just 3 pick Underdog slip that hit, and then I also posted 2 more Prizepicks plays that both absolutely smashed with Grant Williams and Donovan Mitchell. And on Monday I posted these 4 early NBA picks, and all 4 hit. A massive hit, 25 to win 250. The day before that, posted 3 NBA picks on Sunday. The only 3 I posted, they were my favorite picks on a smaller slate, and hit all 3 of those for another big hit. Also on the weekend, another capper, Jordan, posted just 4 of his favorite picks on that Saturday, and all 4 hit. So you can see we've absolutely been cashing out people in the Discord here in all sports. NFL was hitting on Monday, and the NBA, college football, NBA picks hitting, more slips hit here, and then we had a private Discord member hit back-to-back 6-man slips 2 days in a row using our hockey picks and NBA picks. We had a 10-3 day in the NBA in the Discord. I personally had a 7-2 day. Some more crazy streaks, like missing just 2 picks out of 17 or 18 on this day. So definitely check it out. Get over in the Dynamo private Discord. It'll be linked down below. You get just our top and favorite picks in there every single day, so you can lock in for the NBA season, because we got games every day, and our favorite picks. Plus we got NFL, college football, and the NHL going right now, so a perfect time to get in here. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.